Hello, this is Antony Puthussery with differently said, deeply meant. Can I truly follow my faith and still be myself, still be Indian, still be a Keralite, still cherish my Thoma tradition? Is faith the same as culture, or should they remain separate yet respectful companions? This question has been around for centuries, and it matters today even more. Let's go back to the first century, to Antioch, a great city, a center of faith and culture. In fact, long before Rome became central to Christianity, Antioch had more influence, more clout, you could say. It was one of the five major churches of ancient Christianity, alongside Jerusalem, Constantinople, Alexandria, and Rome. Paul and Barnabas began their missionary journey from Antioch. These two men changed the course of Christianity forever. Barnabas was the leader of the Antioch community. Paul was brought in by him. Together, they set out across Asia Minor, what we now call Turkey, building faith communities around. When they returned from their first journey, something unexpected happened. The church in Antioch was divided. Many Gentiles, now non-Jews, had accepted the way of Christ, but some members insisted these new believers must follow Jewish customs like circumcision, dietary laws, Sabbath observances, and like. But Paul and Barnabas said something very radical. Faith is not tied to any culture, they said. God doesn't ask for any Jewish passport before giving grace, does he? They believed faith in Christ should be free from any cultural conditions. Then a debate began, a debate so important that it became the central issue at the first Council of Apostles in Jerusalem, around the year 48 of the Common Era. The conservatives in the council said, if you truly believe in God, shouldn't you follow our customs? That is how we have always worshipped. The liberals among them responded, you don't have to leave your culture to find God. But you can't make culture a condition for someone else's salvation either. At the Jerusalem Council, the apostles made a bold decision. Gentiles do not have to become Jews to follow Christ. Faith alone was enough. Paul and Barnabas were major influencers behind this shift within the church. And that's the reason why I, an Indian, a Keralite, can be a Christian by faith without abandoning who I am culturally. I pray in Malayalam. My upasana, my way of worship, follows the beautiful Syro-Malabar Thomistic tradition, a faith tradition that stretches back 2000 years, rooted in the soil of Kerala. And yet, none of that makes me any less Christian. And none of that makes me any less Indian either. My religious faith, my dharmic vishwas, is deeply personal. It transcends rituals, language, and race. And my culture, my Sanskriti, is collective, shared. Our culture shapes how we live, how we celebrate, how we express ourselves. Religious faith may differ, but culture remains. And conflating the two can be very dangerous. It can make religion rigid, exclusive, even divisive. Jesus said in the gospel, I am the vine, you are the branches, and my Father is the gardener. He prunes the branches to make them bear more fruit. Why do we prune fruit trees? We prune to let fruitful branches bear more fruit. We also prune to remove the dead branches. Still more, we prune to graft new branches into the vine, giving them life. Paul and Barnabas were pruning the early church, helping it to grow beyond its cultural shell and letting new life take root. Faith belongs to the heart, and culture belongs to the people. Let us not confuse the two. One is not the condition for the other, but both can influence each other in beautiful ways. Christian faith expressions can be shaped by Indian culture through its language, music, festivals, symbols, family values, and its sense of bhakti, devotion, and dhyana, contemplation. And at the same time, Christian faith can purify and elevate Indian culture by challenging what is unjust in it, healing what is broken, and infusing it with hope and love. Culture does not control faith, and more importantly, faith does not erase culture.